Yeah, so Alex, you didn't play this last time, but it's quite similar to some of the other games. You have a pool of D6s when you want to do something, and the highest result is the one you use.
Alright.
Basically, when you're doing stuff, if you want extra dice because you're using one of your cybernetics, you'll mark edge. Sometimes if it's illegal or it's an explosion or something loud like that, it'll attract heat and you'll mark heat. If heat maxes out, something bad can happen. If edge is filled up, you go cyber cycle. To reduce edge, you take like drugs, which raises your addiction. If you take harm, that's, you know, if you take an injury. If you max out your creds, you fill in one of your crypto vaults. And if you max out your crypto vault, you can retire.
So, steal a bunch of stuff and then go on a rampage. Got it.
Yeah. So it's a kind of balance between using edge, lowering it and raising your addiction, and then trying to pay that off while paying your rent and gathering enough creds so you can actually retire. So ideally, you'll be kind of going back and forth balancing, you know, moving your tracks up and down. Okay, let's put a PDF up.
I'll be right back.
Dark.
Yes, man.
I can't play right now, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not in the right head right now. I'm gonna go.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. That was weird. He was pre-messaging me with his character ideas like an hour ago.
Probably something going on at home.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, for the setting, it's 2122, is that what it is? 2122 AD. Alternate kind of cyberpunk future, a little bit Judge Dredd, a little bit Shadowrun-ish. People live in like big mega cities and there's like wasteland between that's all just like polluted and radioactive and shit like that. And it's all run by mega corporations. The actual game, as you can tell by the people who are playing, is going to be kind of not very serious. Let me get a character creation, but so do you want to cover like the roles first, so we know who's kind of covering what archetype?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
So that would be your specialization, which can be getting bloody, which is you're the combat character. Sneaking in, you're kind of like the infiltrator. Jacking in is a hacker, getting away is the driver, fixing shit is the techie or engineer, and talking shit is the face, the person who does all the contract work and diplomacy.
Sure, that's me. Yep. I'm well known for being diplomatic.
And talking shit, yeah.
The talking shit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a hacker at least.
So jacking in for you.
The techie person.
Okay, so you're fixing shit. So
I guess I'll be the one who kills people then.
Okay, so you won't be a combat one. I mean, if you don't go a combat guy, it just means you're not a more combat focused group. Or if Glenn decides to come back, then he could be the combat one. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you. So you can be the infiltrator, or you can be the driver as well.
I can do combat while driving a vehicle.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can totally still drive a vehicle. It just means you're not like the driver, so you don't get like an extra dice for it, basically.
I'm sure I can find a way. Don't worry.
All right, okay. And you want your character to be an android, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you're still going to have cybernetics as your implants, or modules, however you want to think of them to do stuff. But rather than the use of cybernetics taking their toll on you, it's probably just like the more you use them, the more nano fuel you require, and therefore the more corrupted your programming gets. So if you go cyber psycho, it's just a corruption of your program by these nanoparticles invading your system.
Alright. It doesn't sound complicated.
I mean, you go crazy just same as everyone else. I'm just giving a sort of narrative justification for it.
Alright.
So first thing your characters, after your role, is your background. Who are you? So you can be a corpo, which means you were at one time or currently are a member of one of the mega corporations. A punk, which means you were kind of like a ganger or an orphan or a street kid of some sort. An activist, you might not have been from the streets necessarily, but you're into, well, activism, political activism of some sort or other. You're a crusader, you fight for a cause, you've got motives beyond just money. Or you could be a wastelander, which means you grew up outside the cities, where only the harshest and hardest people can survive. And you might be like a mutant or something like that if you're from the wastelands. So who's taking which background?
I'm definitely taking activist.
And
That's why I was going for activist as well.
I'll be a
Okay.
wastelander.
I'll also be an activist, since I'm a robot.
Okay, I mean this is good, right? Because you'll have
I'll be the,
motives that I can screw with.
I'll be the ex-executioner.
Actually,
Terrible name.
That
I'm
really is,
maybe I'll be a
actually.
punk.
Then you have a style on how you prefer to do things. And these will give you different sort of bonuses and extra stuff depending on which one you pick. So Chrome to the max means it's all about cybernetics for you and implants. That might kind of suit the android, I guess. All geared up gives you an extra slot in your loadouts for taking gear, because you prefer to use like, you know, devices and weapons and stuff. Detect and wares is going to be software preference for the hacker. Stacked with drones obviously means you prefer to use drones for your business. So if you were a combat person and you went with drones instead of gear, you've probably got the drones doing the shooting for you, rather than shooting guns yourself. The wheel swings and waves is you prefer vehicles, that's more geared for the driver. It just lets you get a vehicle for free. And then free mutation, if you want to be a wastelander, might be a good choice, because you've got a mutation, which is kind of like a biological version of a cybernetic implant. But it's going to be more sort of like visceral and disgusting for people.
Yeah, originally I was thinking of taking the wheels, wings, and waves style, just so I could have like a supercar. But if Blue Guy wants to be a driver, I'll just go ahead and take decked and wares.
Well, I mean, he's a combat guy, right? Basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Chrome to the max as my main one.
So, I mean, you can go right away. You can pick a cyberware, Chrome to max, and you get that for free.
I'll still take wares.
So wares, you can have a friendly AI ally or a custom program.
Probably do a custom program, although I'm not quite sure what that would be, I guess.
When you're using your loadout, if you're declaring one as like a custom program, you can then just describe what that program is and what it does.
Oh, so it's not like a one and done, like I make it up right now and then that's just what it is.
No, because that'd be
I
kind
can
of boring. I think it's like once per mission, like per loadout, you get like a custom program.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's the-
I was going to go with the stacked with drones, but would I still get my laser nails?
Yeah, you can spend money, or I can't remember what exactly I've got written down. Yeah, you get another cyberware at the start if you want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I mean that just lets you take drones a little cheaper than usual, so you can get more of them in your loadout.
Cool.
And what about Teresa?
Well, I kind of want a freaky mutation, but I don't really. I'm trying to think of what. I'm not finding any inspiration for what to be mutated.
I mean, if you wanted one that's just like mechanically advantageous for you, the pheromones cyberware would give you like an extra dice for dealing with people.
That's probably a good one.
So
Yeah,
if
I was trying to think of something that I could use to my advantage.
Yeah. I mean, ears, eyes, all that kind of stuff is good for like detecting things, picking up on things. Firearm and limb replacement are kind of obvious ones. But pheromones would be the one, if you're a face, that probably most advantageous for you, because you're almost certainly going to take that as a cyberware later on anyway. So this just gives you one for free.
Yeah, that'll be it. And I'm Wastelander.
And because it's like a mutation, it's like one of those things where it can't be hacked, or does the mutation like affect cyberpsychosis, or?
No, I guess not. No, I guess it wouldn't.
Because
Damn.
technically it's like part of you.
Yeah, it's just a freebie. I mean, it's got a downside. I mean, you'd have to describe
Oh, yeah.
how you're exuding pheromones. Do you have like
yeah, and
gills
somebody
or
will
something
be
like that?
like
Do you know what I mean?
grossed out by it, or
Yeah, I mean, if the dice go wrong, then somebody's going to be like, "What is that smell?"
yeah, exactly.
For sure, yeah.
And it's more directed at you then, because you're a freak, and people will have a prejudice
Yeah.
towards mutants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has
That's cool,
it
though.
has a trade-off. So
I just
lifestyle
random this out.
is how you live. Street level, you live in a shithole. Comfort, you live sort of middle class, lower tier wage slaves. Luxury, you live in like a penthouse apartment. Now, the higher tier you have, the more rent you owe at the beginning.
I think I'm just gonna go with my usual street level.
I mean, you start with more money the higher up you go, but you end up having to pay more money over the long term.
Yeah.
But your lifestyle level also affects kind of like the quality of your gear and stuff like that.
For sure.
Street for me.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with comfort.
So street, when your rent track fills up, you only have to pay 1 cred, and that's your rent paid. For comfort, it's going to be double, it's 2, but you'll also start with 3 extra creds. With luxury, you'll start with 6 extra creds, but when rent is filled, you owe 3 creds.
I'm going with comfort, so
So you'll have 3 extra creds to begin with.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out if people know that I'm an android or if I'm disguised as a human.
Yeah, if you're more of a robot or a synthetic.
I guess I'll
Neither.
go with comfort.
Comfort. So 2 comfort, 2 street, yeah?
Actually, I feel kind of obligated now, just for at least one of us to be luxury. Fuck it, might as well. Be kind of fun to figure that out.
And you're an activist, right? Not corporal.
Yeah.
But you must have had like, well, you've got money from somewhere that's paying for that, obviously. Corrupt activist.
Oh, for sure.
Are you
For
just
sure,
one of those? Are you just one of the trust fund activists?
No. I definitely pay my taxes, officer. I don't know what you're talking about. See, all my forms are filled out. That's definitely my bank code.
Corrupt union member, man. It was just resting in my account, officer.
Yeah, Nigerian prince, willed this to me. My inheritance. Yeah, totally.
Just trying to see how much I've got for starting with. Yeah, so that's like the mechanical side of it. The ones on the right hand side, why do you run? Who has beef with you? Who you have beef with? What brings you comfort? And what do you value most? Those are going to be background, flavour, story options. So if you want to figure out why do you run,
out of necessity.
even though you're an activist, you're not doing it for a cause.
Yeah, I suppose I should go for the cause, shouldn't I?
For the cause.
What is the cause though?
The cause was, we were heightist, as in, I'm only 4'8", so they were like, yeah,
The pro midget movement.
yeah, pretty much.
I've got a great cause. I'm gonna slowly replace all the humans with robot people.
communism? I feel a little out of place all of a sudden.
Oh, I meant that literally. I'm just gonna abduct people and replace them with robots.
Yeah, okay, so
Sounds very familiar.
Mole is pro short people. Executioner is pro robot. Kill all humans.
No, we're gonna have them work for us while we.
Yeah, he never said they were gonna kill him.
Okay,
Just
don't let them go to waste, sure. I'll be,
my character is Tia, by the way.
Tia, okay. I don't usually ask people names up front because people can take fucking forever picking a name.
Oh, I just pulled one out of my ass. So.
Yeah. So why does Tia run?
I've decided out of necessity. I was debating between that and for the cause, but she's taking care of her family, like blood and adopted family, and that's are still in the wastelands. So I figure that's more like out of necessity.
I don't know why, but I'm getting images of like a house in the prairie, but it's like a nuclear wasteland.
That's kind of where I was going with it too. I was thinking of the wasteland as like rural America.
Yeah. The economic
I
wasteland.
mean,
She's left the farm for the big city.
What's your character
pretty
called?
much.
Swindle. If you have a name.
He's Boris.
Boris. Like your namesake.
Yes.
Why does Boris run?
Yeah, for the cause, trying to tear down the corpos, destroy capitalism.
Anticorp, call me.
Yeah.
And then I need to know someone that has beef with you.
I picked activist because it was like the tall person that has beef with short people, doesn't like short people.
So there's like an active political schism between tall and short people.
Yeah, pretty much.
The pro midget movement versus the anti midget movement.
Oh, I mean, midget's got to be a derogative term, surely. Vertically challenged.
It's just a small and tall
Yeah.
disagreement.
I love the idea that there's a whole collection of tall people arguing for like bigger doorways for street things to be raised higher.
Are they just like really, really tall people?
Yeah, they're like really tall. They're like 7 foot.
Then what is the small activist fighting for? The shelves to be lower?
Yes. Lower shelves,
Yes.
bigger seats.
Lower down handles. Handles are too high.
So who's beef with Executioner?
Oh, his I guess his name will be Willem, or at least his when he's got a face on. A corporate scumbag who accidentally let him loose into the world.
Who does Tia have beef with?
Some punk.
What did he or she do to her?
Harassing my family. Like stealing from them. Stealing from poor people, lowest of the low.
Cool. What about you, Boris?
I put down corporate scumbag, but probably like, started out as a fellow activist or, hacker activist, but then, sold out to a corpo and now works for them. It's like
Sold his soul.
cybersecurity, yeah.
What's his street name?
Vadim.
What's that?
Vadim. Vadim.
And then who do you have beef with? Just that organization or group of people in general.
Well, I have beef with the politicals. It was a person called Callum, and he was 7 foot tall, and I lost my job because of him, because he wanted everyone in the organization to be 5 foot and above, and I fell short of that by being 4'8".
Was it? I mean, you're in like a techie engineer. So with this like a health and safety restriction, which probably made a lot of sense to implement, but you saw it as like vindictive against people who are short.
Well, I took it personally
Yeah.
because of my height. So
Yeah, but he's probably like, you
yeah.
can't be short on 5 feet because it's dangerous. You'll get locked in there and we'll have a fatality. This is for your own good, and you're like, don't you tell me what I can and can't do.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I lost my job over it, so.
I love the just completely unreasonable, taking that personally. Like, I fucking love that.
Laura, is this character based on you?
I'm not 4 foot. I'm 5'2", so
Whole
yeah.
4-inch
Okay,
difference.
you are a midget.
Okay, hold on now.
My brother's wife is 4'8", I think.
Hey, she's shorter than me. That makes her tiny.
It's not like they put a sign outside the workplace that says you must be this tall to work here.
They probably
That's
did.
literally it though.
That's probably
literally what they've done.
I'm probably like the average height of a female in Glasgow. So yeah.
Yeah, you're all short.
A little shorter.
Yeah, you're short too. Shut up.
I can imagine you as like they're all like standing outside the fairground campaigning because of the
Cool. Yeah.
restrictions.
Picketing. Yeah.
Just some poor underpaid workers. Like, guys, it's for your own fucking safety. Holy hell.
I'm gonna change my "who has beef with me" thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it to an activist. Just to make things more interesting, since everyone else seems to be an activist. And I'm gonna say that's something to do with the fact that I don't give a shit who's helping or how, and so I don't really care about their politics. I just want people to be treated better. But the activists are all political about it and drag their feet and shit and want everything done by the rules.
Yeah, so they're like their ideology supersedes their, like
actual
sympathy.
action.
Yes, action and sympathy for other people.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a name for that person. Just the first name would be fine.
Thomas. I don't know if that's a first name or a surname.
Okay, just Thomas. Okay, so who do you have beef with though?
I have beef with the gangs because they're the ones that mess with the Wastelanders the most. Like stealing and shit.
Marauding, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you two?
I'm not sure who I would have beef with. The corpse?
Yeah, I have beef with the corpse.
Well, if you're like a robot and you think, I would imagine robots value perfection, you might have an issue with mutants.
That's a good point. How am I gonna replace them with robots?
When they're faulty.
I mean, I could see that a robot thinking that mutants are faulty and yeah, they should be replaced.
Okay, so it's a supremacist.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I imagine the only reason he's an activist is because no one notices when activists go missing.
Well, I mean, you're an activist pro-robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not necessarily an activist we all agree with.
Yeah, you're like a secret activist from Skynet. So Boris has beef with Corpse. Is that just Corpse in general, not any specific one?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity hacker. I steal from everybody who has more money than I do.
It would be good if the character sheets with the underneath where it's who has beef and who do you have beef with, if there was just a field to put something so we remember as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's nowhere to write what gear we pick for the mission either.
For the mission?
Yeah, so we don't forget what gear we have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could probably just give you a second sheet on it. It's just like a blank page to write stuff in.
Yeah, just like character notes type thing. Or just make the cosmetics like cosmetics and character notes or something.
I mean, I could take out the notes at the bottom that tell you roles and stuff like that and give that as notes maybe. if you wanted it all on one page.
I mean, I don't think it needs to be a lot, just somewhere for us to write just
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
reminders for ourselves. Because I'm writing things down on a piece of paper, like who I have beef with, just so
Right.
I don't forget.
I usually just write mine in Notepad, so. So, Executioner, do you have beef with mutants? Is that right?
Yes, I've got to find a place for them in the new world. This character is getting very dark very fast.
I would expect no less.
And then what brings you comfort?
Stupor?
I mean, how does a robot get stupor?
Oh, I thought it meant like making other people feel like putting other people into a stupor.
You are getting very dark, yeah.
I guess excitement then.
I feel like our first mission is to kill Executioner.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He has a tendency
There's
to play robots that likes to do horrendous things to people.
The last one was a doctor. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is excitement? What does that cover?
Oh, I mean, like, how do you relax? So excitement could be anything from roller coasters to hunting down live humans.
Excitement for me is like, sort of hacking in, into like a system and, it being successful.
I mean, you're not really the hacker, though.
I suppose, yeah, that's true.
You mean just like building and fidgeting with machines?
Yeah.
Loud noises, probably, because if you're all drones and machines, it's probably like, the sounds of the pistons starting up and the guns rattling off and metal clanking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Robot Wars is probably your favourite show.
Probably.
Except much better because Robot Wars is kind of
She's not allowed to compete though in Robot Wars because she's too short.
Yeah.
So she just watches it on telly.
The barrier's too small to
Like
too tall
really
for it to see
bitter
over.
about it.
I can't see over the thing. Do you want me to get you a box?
What are you implying? The time too short?
She just gets those big. Well, he just gets those big nails, doesn't he? He just gets those big nails and just
Climbs
cyber
up like
nails
Wolverine.
climbs up. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
I don't
think of
know.
a bunch of
that's why he's called the mole, because of the big
the digging.
the big nails.
I'm gonna have to think of lots of derogatory terms for tall people.
Tallies. No, that's
Giants.
terrible.
That is awful. Yeah.
Hey,
Beanpole.
as you've noticed earlier, I'm not very good at names.
What brings Tia comfort?
Family.
Lame.
Shut up, you.
What brings the commie comfort?
Copious amounts of vodka.
So stupid.
Stupor. I originally said it to excitement because I figured, yeah, this guy's gonna be like a crazy adrenaline junkie, and then I realized, nah, fuck it, he'll just drink vodka on the job.
Oh no, I'm going for the trope because
Fantastic.
it's okay to make fun of Russians just now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change mine to excitement. I liked one of the ones you said earlier for it.
Oh, jeez. I know exactly which one he's talking
What,
about.
hunting humans?
Maybe.
The thrill of the chase.
They always come up with such interesting ideas.
And what do you value most?
Reputation.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
I mean, you two are going to be very disappointed when your cool party
Oh,
member turns
for
out to be
sure.
a murderous robot.
For sure, but
Yeah.
hey, I'm a hacker. Let's see him go up against that.
Oh my god, you're a
A
Terminator?
murderous robot who's not fond of mutants.
I thought we were friends.
Nah, I'll just brick him if he goes
Once you've
crazy.
Once you've led him to your family home in the wastelands to introduce him to your brothers and sisters, and he just his eyes just turn red.
Guess I'm gonna go with reputation. Yeah.
Your reputation is important.
Or no, that doesn't make sense. Power.
I mean, reputation could make sense as in your reputation among other robots, androids, synthetics, whatever.
I was thinking reputation because of the work, as in,
Yeah.
yeah, that sort of side. So,
Let's see how much I gave you to start with. So I have written here, you start with 18 credits plus whatever extra your lifestyle gave you. It costs 6 creds for 1 point in a cyberware.
what did you say? 6 creds for 1 cyberware?
Yes, to mark off 1 cyberware. For like each level. So if you wanted to put all 18 into 1 cyberware, you could have rank 3 in it, which would give you 3 dice when you use it. So it increases how effective it is.
Okay. Where's the? You were talking about
Blades.
the laser blade
Blades.
one.
If it's going to be razor claws, it's blades. And
What level would that be?
Well, as many as you want to put into it, but I mean, just level 1 would give you them. They're just better when it's a higher level because you get more dice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put in 2.
Try saving your PDFs and make sure they save with all the changes of them, because that is commonly an issue.
No, that was fine. It saved.
Okay, so you took 2 points in that, so that is 12 of your 18.
Okay. For the techie guy, what else do you think I would need on?
If you're going for drones, control rig, because that is like a head implant that lets you control drones.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
And you took comfort, didn't you? So you start with an extra 2 creds, which isn't enough to get cyberware, but it does give you 2 creds.
Is it extra? I thought it was extra 3 creds for comfort.
Is that what I wrote? Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said 3 creds.
Well, extra 3 then.
So we're picking out cyberware now, or
Yes. So of 18 creds, default, each cyberware slot is 6 creds.
What's filament weapon? What's that again?
So it's a weapon that's got a filament, mono or micro filament edge. So it can split things at the subatomic level. So if you've got like a filament chainsaw, it's a chainsaw that can cut through pretty much anything. It could be a whip, it could be a sword, a dagger, anything kind of sharp.
Okay.
The problem is, if you mess up with that, there's a good chance you cut off a part of your body.
All right. Okay. For the noodle, what's that?
Sorry,
Can,
yeah, neural implants is your brain implants, so faster processing your brain and all that kind of stuff. See, if you look at Honey on the Discord channel, if you scroll up, there's a document called Runner Beta, and it's got like a section with all of the descriptions for all the different ones.
Thanks.
If you're the hacker swindle, you'll need the protocol chip.
Yeah, I think because I went with luxury, so that gives me an extra 6 credits, so that gives me like a total of 24, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I put like 3 boxes in, that's like 18 total.
Yes.
So then I just have the 6 left over. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go straight to oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, the security protocol level 3.
I'm just going to check that I didn't limit this somehow.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't see anything about limiting it.
Yeah, if you think that's too much for me, I can easily lower it, spread it out a little more.
I mean, if I didn't limit it last time, I think it'd be fine. I would have made a note if it was problematic. Because I mean, if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, aren't you?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I now have like 1 bit of wear that I can put somewhere else, which I'm not quite sure yet.
I went with reflexes for my free one. I'm gonna put 2 in that.
Okay.
I've got pheromones, I guess, as my free one.
Yeah, so the first level of pheromones is like your free one.
So I've got what, three more I can choose.
You were comfort, weren't you? Yeah, so you'll have 3 more, and then you'll have 3 creds left over.
I'm street.
Oh, you're street. Okay, yes, you don't have any extra money.
Oh, do you get a free one? just to check. Yeah?
No,
Free
no,
cyber?
it's
no, you don't
yeah.
get a free one. He got a free one because of the start
Oh,
thing that
it's
he
going to
picked.
the max.
Okay, cool.
and
Cool.
and
But you're
Yeah,
getting
Shy got a
the
free
you're getting
one.
the cheap drones instead.
I guess I'll put-
reflexes. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Reflexes, that helps you like kind of dodge, or is that like act first sort of thing?
It modifies your adrenal gland. So yes, your fight or flight response is heightened and improved.
Yeah, I think I'll put my last bit of cyberware into reflexes.
So taking the security protocol chip is an illegal one, so you will start with 1 heat because of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I think I'll go with 1 point in reflex, 1 in neural, and what would be better, bone augmentation or muscles?
Maybe bones if you're a robot, since you're literally made of metal.
I mean, I figure like for you, bone augmentation would probably make it harder for your limbs to be damaged, or it would kind of like make it harder for you to take damage, and then muscles would probably like make it easier for you to like
Punch through a wall.
lift heavy things or punch through things.
Yeah, whether your bones is more defensive because you're going to be like blocking
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So I'll go with 1 reflex, 1 neural, and 2 bone augmentations.
How we saying what?
So I'm going with 1 blade, 1 control rig, and 1 the eyes.
Okay, cyber eyes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Level 1 cyber eyes means you have a camera in there and magnification.
Yeah.
And if you want any cosmetic enhancements, those are free and you can just describe which kind of things you want. So there's like different coloured hair or nails or lips or eyelashes. They can be like ultraviolet, LEDs, holograms. You get synthetic skin, stuff like that. And they don't really have an in-game mechanical advantage. They're just for like flavour.
Yeah, I might have like some LED piercings.
RGB, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we were doing this and Shai was busy thinking of insults for tall people.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm covered in LED tattoos.
Yeah, Boris probably doesn't have too many cosmetics because he's like almost covered head to toe. Like his face is always covered, and he's always wearing his like Ushanka and gas mask.
I haven't really thought about it. What would he look like?
Yeah, I mean, like, how obvious in a robot are you? Or are you like a synthetic, like Bishop from Alien?
Yeah, it's probably where it'd be difficult to tell unless you had an interaction with him for too long.
Mm-hmm. So given that Laura's character is like a engineer techie person, like, is it going to be obvious to him fairly quickly when he's in close proximity to you that you're a synthetic of some sort? Or are you like a really advanced prototype that's extremely hard to distinguish?
It's just the biggest giveaway is when he starts talking to other things that have an AI.
Right. He starts speaking in binary.
You just randomly hear him talk with a dial-up modem.
I was about to say, like, he opens his mouth, it's just dial-up noises.
I've got that sound effect somewhere, so that's fine.
But then again, I guess that could be a normal thing if hackers wanted to talk to their AIs.
I mean, you could try and brush it off as that, yeah.
It's alright. I am the failsafe.
Can already see where that's gonna go. Oh no, I was just helping you out while he's saying all humans must die.
Let me help you rearrange your organs.
Jesus. He's okay. Boris will hard reset him. Factory reset.
Just having a quick look over what I dropped for hacking last time. So we got rid of every hacking action is illegal because that was just too much.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, it should be like if you fail a hacking roll, then that's whenever you get found out
yeah.
and draw heat. Yeah.
And sometimes it probably gives you the choice of like taking heat or extra heat in order to just like brute force your way through.
Yeah, like a devil's bargain sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which one would protect me from hacking.
Being a hacker. Actually, funny enough, being a mutant would protect you from hacking.
I don't know if I can be a mutant android.
No, definitely not.
Security protocol?
What if I just turn my Wi-Fi off?
Well, yeah, then that's when Colin the Mole comes in. He just pulls the panel in the back of your head open and start ripping wires out.
Yeah, I don't think he'd have to worry about that because he's too short.
He's got big
Or-
long claws, though.
You can climb, stabbing the clothes in, don't climb up them.
Yeah.
Or just throwing this out there. Maybe you could just not do that.
Just don't be evil.
Yeah, just don't be evil.
I mean,
Wait a minute, Colin. Why are you grabbing that step stool?
Oh, you like totally, I was actually going to have a step stool in my bag so that I could, always have it with me at all times.
A permanent
like
slot in your loadout is just a stool.
Yes,
Yeah.
the stool. Oh.
Like one of those poles that has fold out rungs on it.
Yeah, collapsible
It's just a
ladders.
little step ladder. It was like one of the sort of miniature ones.
Oh, I was thinking
So-
it's like just like a flat disc, and then you shake it once, and the legs pop out.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually sounds better. Yeah.
More cyberpunk.
I've actually seen like these they're like a tripod and it like the legs are telescoping and it has like little rungs that pop down, but it folds up into this tiny little thing.
Very useful.
Do you want me to give you a character thing on Roll20 you can put notes into, and you can put an image for your character into? Or do you want to not bother?
I wouldn't mind it, at least just for the image.
yeah, it would help keep track of stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of act like our little notepad.
I'll give you a handout thing as well. Actually, no, just leaving your characters. Okay, still have one on Roll20 now.
Forgot I gotta use Chrome for this.
I didn't find any browser to be better than any other for it. Because mine was
I
running.
use Opera.
Mine was just running up the fucking CPU all the time. I was trying them all out to see if any of them were any better. And then magically it stopped. Although on Laura's computer it still fucking does it. Even though she's got like exactly the same software set up. But yeah, that's an interesting mix of characters and motives there.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of putting it.
I mean, it's good because it gives me more faction inter stories I can do. Inter-faction
For sure,
stories.
for sure.
This one not going to be short like the last one. I'm going to do at least like 8 to 12 sessions, hopefully, every Monday. And I thought with Glim it wouldn't matter too much if people were missing. So I mean, as long as we've got 3 people, we'll play. But yeah, see, maybe it'll come back or not.
Yeah, the things at work kind of are shifting around, so there's a very good chance that I might have to bow out or at least miss a couple sessions.
Yeah.
I'll try not to, but yeah, because I wouldn't mind it, but yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the odd week when it's not your game one, I'm okay moving to Tuesday if that's going to work out better. But should be fine.
Yeah.
Although I think next Tuesday is going to be Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Forgot how to change my avatar.
If you go to the speech bit at the bottom, you can choose which player you're speaking as,
Oh yeah.
or which character you're speaking as. I can hear the cat's giving a lot of grief. Yeah, but is there any questions anyone has about anything? Everyone quite happy with how it is?
Yeah, no, I think I'm all set. Excited to try out hacking.
With max hacking skills.
For sure, for sure. I'm sure I'll never fail.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, on
I mean,
purpose.
I can't remember whose game it was, and they had like 4 or 5 dice to roll, and they just failed completely. Against the Elements, I had a lot of that one.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Was that during the survival one?
Yeah, against the elements. Yeah, because Drac was it or something? He ended up having like fucking 5 or 6 dice. It just like failed everything. Yeah, it happens.
This is like D6 system, right?
Yes, you have a pool of d6s, and then 6 is full success, 4, 5 is consequence, 1 to 3 is the failure, things get worse. If you get multiple 6s, it's a crit.
And with an edge, there's there's that one that just doesn't want to go away.
What do you mean with an edge?
Isn't that like one of those things where you could do if you like do edge, you add another die to it?
No, if you use your cybernetics, you're adding dice. And then
Okay.
if your cybernetic is the highest dice, you're going to get an edge.
Oh jeez, and with my security protocol, that's like 3 dice.
Yes, so you're very likely to be taking burn through a lot of your edge. Which means you're going to be
Okay,
spending all your
so-
money to treat that, and then your addiction's going to go up. And then you need to pay money to get that down.
So technically, if I hack and then use my cyberware, then it's 4 dice. Okay. Oh my god.
So just anytime you use the cyberware, you get edge.
If the cyberware dice is the highest result, like if it becomes the one that you use, then you'll mark edge. I believe that's how I've written it.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of Shadowrun for some reason.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're completely
For some reason.
completely different games. Can't imagine why you'd ever get them mixed up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They're legally distinct.
Yes. Oh well, I'm going to do a Not Shadowrun expansion for it as well, where it adds in the fantasy races and magic,
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
which should fit into it pretty easy because they just have burnout for magic, so that's just like the edge.
Yeah.
So anything you use magic.
It basically functions the same.
Yeah, anything you use magic,
well,
it's just going to.
actually-
Anything you use magic, you're just going to roll the magic dice, your magic skill, whatever it is, and then that's going to, if that's the one you use, then that will add to your burnout.
Well, actually, if I remember correctly, magic also has drain, which like if that like fucks you over like physically, that damages you.
Yeah.
So it might be a sort of thing like that if you were of a mind, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have some sort of interplay with that. But I mean, it's similar enough that it should transfer over easily.
For sure. Plus, I mean, you'll have a lot of better way of justifying it than just argle bargle.
Better way, words, English good.
Oh, listen, man, shut up. I'm tired. It's always my excuse.
You're big enough rest for tomorrow. You got a whole game to run. And then he's like, wait, what? That's tomorrow? Oh my
Forget
god.
it tomorrow, yeah, probably.
You good, Shy?
I'm good. Yeah, I know what I'm doing for the most part.
At least one of us does.
Yeah, I mean, I think last time it was fine, but I think the roles certain players had picked weren't conducive to the way they like to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how Zach was the lockpicker.
No, he wasn't in it. But like Glim was the techie, and Shy there was the hacker, and they both require probably a lot more kind of like off the cuff creativity in terms of coming up with things they can do, because it's not like a game that you have a list of actions that you can do.
And I was really good at like talking shit.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you're good at like the roleplay part of it, where you're just like speaking, so that suits the face much better, and you're just getting some extra dice, so you can do that better when you're trying to succeed.
Because I kept trying to like explain things to NPCs to like
Yeah.
con them.
Yeah, you're trying to like talk through them.
I was
and
like
instead-
trying to help the face.
Yeah, instead of like hacking their eyes or something like that, you're trying
Yeah.
to talk your way out of it. So yeah, it's a natural way to do it.
What if Glim wants to be the fighter, then I can make a really edgy assassin.
Well, he wanted to be infiltrator. He was saying to me. So I forgot
that's
infiltrator was even in the class in it. But yeah, so he could be that, the sneaky one.
Oh, then it's fine. I'll just
And I mean, I have full
Keep that.
confidence in you being a combat guy who just like kills everybody, and Swindle being a hacker, because I mean, you know this kind of genre inside out.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited.
So I mean, the hacker's just a wizard, basically.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because like normally I'm always like I don't want to do caster or magic or hacking or whatever. I just want to hit things with a stick. And
What are
now
all the-
recently,
Sorry.
no, you're fine.
I was just gonna ask what everyone's character names were. I know yours is Boris.
My guy is Willem, or the ex-executioner.
I will make the character sheets viewable for everyone now that they've got names on them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny now. Now I've started to branch out and start playing more casters and things like that.
I really want to play another game where we're animals. I just want to use this avatar that I've got.
Oh, the who's it?
I want to be a hedgehog.
Oh, Armello?
Armello, that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
I have a fucking fantastic cover image that I did for doing that rule set to put out, but unfortunately, it's lower on my list.
Yeah.
It will definitely get another playtest round though.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
I
how's it?
definitely want to be in on that too, because like I missed out last time, but or I think that was like before I joined this server, but yeah.
No, you were here, but
love
you
the video
weren't
game.
playing it, yeah.
Yeah, but I love that game just for like on Steam.
Yeah, because I remember you saying
I
you
still
like
play it
Rabbit
every now and
Clan.
again, yeah. Yeah, Rabbit Clan.
I think I was gonna be a hippo next time we played.
Yeah, because we'd introduced the other continent, which was all like African animals and stuff like that. So it was like rhinos and hippos and giraffes and stuff. They were like invading. I mean, I remember Fez played, but Fez only played to do one thing, and that was have his giant hamster with the giant testicles bounce on top of bad guys with his testicles. And after he did that in a session, he was like checked out because he'd done the thing he came to do.
Oh, come on. Oh, these are cute.
Yeah, I want to be one of those.
I love them. I want to hug them even though it'll hurt me.
No, hun, you don't need to roll any dice. Are you good with your character and the set and everything, honey?
Yeah, that's good.
I gave you a character sheet and roll 20 back and help you put the image on that later if you want.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we need to really cover today. There's plenty there I can draw on to get a kind of overarching story across the sessions. So it's not just purely episodic.
Yep,
Sweet.
I
sounds
will
good.
very much be trying to keep the individual missions episodic so that we're not waiting on characters like between sessions. And if someone
Yeah.
misses a session, it doesn't matter if they're not there next time.
And we don't have to remember everything that happened previously.
Yes,
Yeah.
for those of you who are older and have trouble with
Or
that
are
sort of thing.
old, yeah. I was, yeah.
Or just smooth-brained and don't take notes.
Okay,
See, my problem
Very
is
well.
I'm both.
it's alright. I'm used to GMing for idiots by this point.
Yeah, thanks.
It's even worse since it's summer, since I'm just gonna spend the entire next week asleep.
God,
Asleep.
that sounds nice.
Stoned, you know.
All
Same
of the above.
difference.
It's the opposite for me. See, I live in a tourist town, so when summertime hits, like work just skyrockets, and
Oh, so
Usually-
do I, but I work at a school, so
God.
That just seems scary, knowing the kind of characters you play.
Well, that's why he's got those kind of characters, because he's sat in a classroom full of kids all day. Comes home and he's like, I'm ready
honestly-
to murder every one of these fuckers.
Honestly, yeah, same.
Although I probably shouldn't say that when it's America, that's a bit too close to home. Anyway, thanks guys. I look forward to playing this one next week.
Woot!
Yeah, for sure. For
alright.
sure.
Have a good one.
Ciao for
Toodaloo,
now.
then.